G'day viewers, Rizzy here. Welcome to another whiplash fishing video. Haven't had much of a chance to go out reef fishing lately, so thought I might just make use of these half decent conditions and go for a walk down to the mouth of Coonarr Creek and chuck a few soft plastics around at low tide and just see what's there. Not a bad looking day today if you're going out in boat. There's one heading out. Should be pretty good conditions in close. Don't know what it'd be like out wide for where we normally go, but yeah, haven't had much of a chance to go out and do any reef fishing lately, so thought I'd just do something different for you to have a look at. It's only about 1.5 kilometre walk from the parking spot down to the mouth, and see if I can find some flatties or something like that around. Stay tuned. Okay, and here we are, the mouth area of Coonarr Creek. As you can see, there's not a lot of water when it's low tide, and low tide today is going to be in about an hour, and it's only going to be 0.2, and as you can see, not a lot of water. But what we'll do is we'll walk over to there and cast some plastics all along that far bank there, which is the only sort of spot where there's the deep water. Another good thing about this place is it's only like a 15-minute walk from where I parked. You come down to the northern end of the point, and there's good little swimming spots here for your kids. Wouldn't go swimming here at high tide, be way too much water, but at low tide there's good little spots here which are sheltered, and it's only like possibly waist deep for an adult, if that. And yeah, good little safe spot for kids to paddle around in, and dads can go for a bit of a flick while they're here. So we'll just go for a bit of a walk around the back here, see if there's any deep spots worth casting, and then we'll head over to the house over there. It's the deeper part of the channel, and we'll have a few flicks and see what we can get. Little tiny creek here. Oh, bad cast. Oh, recovered. Not very deep. So if there's something hanging around in here, it's not going to be too big. Today I'm using one of these little prawn thingies. I can't remember what the name of them is. Good work, hooks. Try that again. Allow for the wind. As I expected, nothing there. Probably a little bit too shallow. Plenty of soldier crabs around. We'll move on to the main spot. There we go. First fish, and have a look at the size of that. Fish is almost as big as the lure, but there's fish here. Now you're wrapped around a bit, eh, buddy? Unreal. What a cracker little fish. Look at that. Off you go, buddy. Oh, there's fish here. That's a good sign. Come up here a bit. You can sort of see the shallow part there run into this deep hole. That's where he was hanging out. Get another one in along here. See if there's something else. Maybe one a bit bigger. That was nearly going for disaster. There we go. Up onto the shallow part. Nah, nothing, will move along. A little bit of an outlet over here. You would think as it flows out there should be something nice sitting in here waiting for a couple of bait fish, so cast it over there and then bring it back through. Oh, nothing, move on. Alright, so I've walked all the way up around and I found this nice deep channel along here before it gets all shallow over there. You'd have to think there's something along here. There's a bit of rocks in the water over here. Surely there's something hanging off there. But what I'll do is I'll get the GoPro that we send down for our underwater footage out on the reef. I'll stick him in the water and just see whether or not, if I do catch anything, if I can get it to show up. So I'll probably spend 10-15 minutes just casting all along here. There was a mullet jumping, not much good for me, but good if you want bait. There's a decent sized one too. All right, let's get into it. All right, we're on. It's decent size too. Oh. Oh yes. Hopefully I haven't got him too far down his throat. Only got probably 12-pound leader. Come on, up you come. There we go. Not a bad flatty, that one, if I do say so myself. Quickly get him released and back in the water. Quick measure, I've only got a little ruler. What's that? About 38 to there. So probably maybe a 58 centimetre flatty. Yeah. Get these hooks out of you, buddy. That's one. And that's two. There we go. Nice, beautiful Coonarr Creek flathead. Cracking fish. Alright. Take you back over here out of my way. And off you go. You gotta love the way they just blend into the bottom there. And off it goes. Tell you what though, pretty bloody relaxing just here. Not too much noise, not a lot of wind, nice and sheltered. Good place to come down and just chuck a few soft plastics in the afternoon for a few hours. What was that hit? Whoa. That a hit or a log? Ah, oh, what do you know? A little wet paper bag. Oh, and he's off. I had to be one of those around today. Righto, finished up around the back there. Gonna go for a walk back down here via the southern side of the creek and see if there's anything else. Up there I only got that 58 centimetre flatty and that little tiny cod. Not much else happening. So I'll move back around the front here, have a few casts, and then it'll probably be time to get back to work. Now surely there's got to be something in around there. Tree, all in the water, little offshoot back up there, still have water running out of it. I'll have a couple of chucks in here, see if we can induce another one. Probably wouldn't be too bad a place to fish if you get a boat up here on high tide. Maybe some live prawns or live sprat or potty mullet. Just float them in under this tree here. And nearly time to go. So I'll just go. I've always wanted to know what was up around the back corner here on the north side, so I'll just go for a quick look up there and see how deep the creek is. Maybe have a couple of chucks, and that'll be time to go back to work. And it's not very deep. Probably be worthwhile if you get a tinny up here on high tide. You come all the way up here. Might be worth. Whoa. Have a look at the size of that. Hopefully you can see it. But that is a decent flatty lie. Jeez, that's a big one. Maybe I might have a couple of flicks up here. We'll go over to this bank over here. Have a couple of throws. I think there's another one just there. Bugger off, Toady. Rightio folks, that'll about do us. Bit over 2 hours, 3 fish, little cod, very little flathead, and then a nice flatty about 58. Not bad for a couple of hours. If people like this one, I'll come back down and I'll do another fish here at the mouth, but I'll do it at high tide, and I'll use bait and stuff and see whether or not it's worthwhile spot to fish. Be a lot more water in here at high tide, but probably will only be able to fish around the mouth itself. Probably be too deep to walk up around to these spots. But we'll give it a go and see what happens. All right, till next time. See yous.